winding paths through a lush landscape, a peaceful sanctuary from urban chaos. This rural or garden cemetery was designed in the early 1800s to be a place of solace, both as a final resting place and for the living.
This combination of art and nature would help to console the bereaved and inspire the living.
Bree Harvey, Vice President of Cemetery and Visitor Services.
There are just over 100,000 people buried here.
100,000?
Yes.
Among the many well-known historic figures buried here are African Americans, some whose stories have only recently been uncovered, stories told as part of the African American Heritage Trail.
The cemetery wasn't segregated at any point in time?
It wasn't.
No?
It wasn't. From the founding, the only restriction on being buried here was being able to afford burial space.
Financial means.
Financial, yeah. So when we're talking about especially 19th century African Americans being buried here, most of them are connected to the abolitionist community that's also buried here.
And one of them being Mary Walker. Who is she?
Yes.
Tell us about her.
It says on her very eroded marble monuments that she was born in Orange County, North Carolina.
Walker's story first came to light in a biography written by a Duke professor in 2012. A fugitive slave and seamstress who would come to own a home that had been the inspiration for a Longfellow poem.
So she became, a businesswoman locally, and she lived out the rest of her life here in the Boston community.
I'm very curious to learn about Harriet Jacobs. She was quite a lady.
Harriet Jacobs is another one of our freedom seekers. She was born enslaved on a plantation in Edenton, North Carolina. She published a book, her autobiography, which was called Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl. And today it's considered a very important primary source document, and it's also considered an early piece of feminist literature.
Alongside Jacobs is her daughter Louisa. Visitors leave flowers and stones in tribute.
As part of the work that we did about 10 years ago to create an African American Heritage Trail, we also secured funding to help with the preservation of the memorials. That helps to just pay tribute to this really incredible woman and really incredible family.
Here, where the cemetery has a more 20th century look, we find Clement Morgan. He and his wife Gertrude were in unmarked graves until 2005.
He came to Boston in his early 20s to attend school here, and the very first African American to graduate from both Harvard College and Harvard Law School.
Incredible.
But he is most well known for his work in helping to found the NAACP.
A place of history and beauty. Are we at A, Cedar Grove Cemetery in Dorchester, B, Forest Hills Cemetery in Jamaica Plain, or C, Mount Auburn Cemetery in Cambridge?
We are in Mount Auburn Cemetery in Cambridge, but also Watertown. We are world-renowned as an arboretum. We have more than 5,000 trees, and we are designated by the Massachusetts Audubon Society as one of the state's important bird areas.
Milk, sugar,
58 eggs.
and that's just the beginning. Still to come, 7 pounds of butter and secret spices, the makings of an ancient bread recipe made here at this mystery monastery.
We are Eastern Orthodox Christians. Among our people and people that know the monastery, we were known for bread baking for a long time, what we call the sweet bread. In Greek it's tsureki.
A recipe that originated in Anatolia, what is now Turkey, says Bishop Metropolitan Gregory.
For Christmas time, for Nativity of our Savior, and for Pascha, our Savior's resurrection, we still bake many loaves of sweet bread and give it as gifts.
Then one day, call it divine inspiration. The bishop does.
Why don't we sell the bread as well? I mean, we have the bakery already, we have the baker, we have some customer base, so all we need really is to package it right.
The monks already have a business selling icons and incense.
Here we are with some fresh bread to be mailed.
Though their bread sales are mostly online, there is one local commercial outlet, a bookstore. Owner, Peter Wynn.
The monastery used to give us a few loaves of bread as gifts at the holidays. And our staff loved it because it's delicious. And we just started selling their bread. So we have people asking, is it fresh? When did it get delivered?
It gets delivered by the baker himself.
I was 18 when I came here. They taught me everything, actually.
Matthew, he was a novice. He came from the country of Georgia to become a monk here. Decided that was not for him, but he's very good at baking. It's been a handed-down tradition, how to bake, little secrets of successful bread baking. So Matthew learned well.
That divine inspiration paid off.
We've got our niche.
So is this bread baking monastery in A, Weston, B, Brookline, or C, Quincy?
Holy Transfiguration Monastery in the town of Brookline, Massachusetts.
Also in Brookline, the bookstore.
We are Brookline Booksmith. If you haven't tried the bread, I definitely recommend it. It's wonderful just plain. It's great toasted. It makes wonderful French toast. It really is that good.